Hello, my friends. Good day to you. My name is Michael Ojola for Mindset Transformation Africa. And on today's episode of Daily Mind Shift, I want us to talk about overthinking. You end up in a place that doesn't exist when you overthink. You end up in a place that doesn't exist when you overthinking. That is what I want us to talk about in a short minute so we change our minds concerning overthinking. If you ask an average human that you don't think they will even be angry because they, in their own opinion, they think. All right, because these thoughts that is in my head, are you saying they are not mine? What are you talking about that I don't think? What are you talking about that I don't think? You are insulting my intelligence that I don't think. Well, I think all the time. Nah. And that's exactly what I want to talk about a little bit before I give you tips and tricks on how you can stop yourself from overthinking. Many people, they think, but they don't understand that their mind is just accommodating thoughts. Some people think that they are thinking, not knowing that their mind is just accommodating thoughts. Their mind is generating thoughts. All right. It's like sowing an apple seed. The moment you sow an apple seed, what are you expecting? Apples. You sow a corn, a maize seed, you are expecting maize. That's exactly what a mind is. A mind generates thoughts. But what I think and I know that we can do is to decide what type of thoughts we want to think. One of the best book I have in my library is by Adam Grant. It's called Think Again. It's a very beautiful book that I think and I believe that if you're serious about your thought process, you need to get that book. Think Again. And the basic concept is, even though you think you're thinking, whatever you think you've thought, think about that again. But that's not exactly what we will be dealing with in this episode. What I want us to consider in this episode is the habit of overthinking, thinking too much. It has a paralyzing effect on action when you think too much. When you consider all the thoughts that are coming into your head, you end up paralyzing yourself. You don't take action. Most times, if you check yourself, most times that you refuse to do something about what you are thinking about is when you overthink. Is when you are thinking too much about that subject. And like I said when I started this, you end up in a place that doesn't exist when you overthink, because it is most times not even intentional. It's just you are just accommodating the thoughts that are in your head. So how do you deal with this habit of overthinking? You need to, number one, notice when you are stuck in your head. It becomes an habit that you don't even realize when you're doing it. You don't even know you are overthinking. So you need to first notice when you are stuck in your head. And to me, you can notice that by checking your actions. What have you done with all the thinking you've been doing for the past 4 hours? If you've not done anything, that means you're stuck in your head. If you've not taken any constructive action, that means you're stuck in your head. So, how do you stop overthinking? Notice when you are stuck in your head, all right? And refocus on problem solving rather than problem thinking. Refocus your thoughts on finding solutions to the thought process you are accommodating. Keep the focus on problem solving, not problem thinking. Keep your focus on problem solving. You've been thinking about how do you want to pay your rent for the past 7 hours. Stop. Ask yourself, what can you do to earn more money in the shortest period of time? Ask yourself, how many extra job can you take? Ask yourself, how many people can I call to do me a favor? How many people can I call that can contribute to 20,000 to my life so that I will be able to pay my bills? Can I walk up to my boss and say he should advance me a 3 month salary so that I will be able to pay? Who? That is focusing on solving the problem. All right, that is focusing on solving the problem. So focus on solving the problem, not just accommodating the thoughts, not just thinking about the problem alone. All right, challenge your thoughts. Whenever you see yourself thinking about something over and over again, ask that thought a question. That's how you challenge your thought. Ask, probe further. Ask that thought a question. You've been thinking about this for the last 2 minutes. What have you gained? All right, what have you gained? What has this profited you? You've been thinking about it for over 2 hours thereabout. What has it profited you? So challenge your thoughts. All right? Challenge your thoughts like that. You discover that the moment you ask your thoughts a question, you break the pattern of overthinking. You break the pattern of overthinking. Another thing that I believe you can do to stop yourself from overthinking everything is schedule time for reflection. When it is not yet time to reflect on anything, do not reflect. Keep doing what you're doing. Schedule a time for thinking, schedule a time for reflection, schedule a time for reflection. So that's one of the ways for you to stop yourself from overthinking. Schedule a time. Put it there that by 4 p.m. every single day, I will reflect on all of my actions in that day, in that particular day. By the time it is 7 p.m. at night, I will reflect. I will reflect. And another ways that I believe you can stop yourself from overthinking is change the channel. All right. When you're watching something on the TV and it doesn't excite you, what do? You flip. You change the channel. When you're watching, maybe your children are watching cartoons and you want to watch football, what do? You say, hey, please, excuse me, go and play with your toys. And you flip. You change the channel because that is not what you want to watch it as at that time. So why will you entertain a thought that you don't want to think? All right. Change the channel of that thought process. You can, because it's your mind. It's your mind. Don't act as if you're powerless. You can change the channel. And that is how I will end today's episode of Daily Mind Shift. Change the channel. Stop yourself from overthinking because you only end up in a place that doesn't exist. Thank you for your attention, and I will speak to you later. Bye.